What's up, guys? It's Sunday, September 28th. I'm back out here on public land. It's another hot one today. It's about 83, 85. There's at least a decent little breeze. And for once, all the weather predicting apps are right. It's blowing out of the north. It's like northeast, northwest, but it's blowing out of the north, which works for this spot where I'm at. I was actually out here yesterday, only several hundred yards to the south of me. And when I was close to where I was getting ready to set up, somebody whistled at me. Obviously, I'm close to the road. I'm only about 60, 70 yards from the road. But that guy whistled at me yesterday, and so I walked kind of back close to the road and set up, and ended up getting down pretty early, like right at sunset. And when I got back to that truck, I looked down this way, down the road, and a big doe was crossing the road right here, coming from the private bean field over onto this side of public. So, came to this area, nice and open. I got bedding over here to my north and to my east behind me. But pulled in here again today, and that same truck was here, so I'm like, oh, they're probably back in that same spot, which is fine, because obviously I wasn't going to go anywhere near there. And as I was getting ready, I heard a 20, which I'm assuming was a 22 shot. But the way it echoed, it sounded like it was coming from the public woods across the road. So it's like, perfect, y'all stay over there. I'm gonna come across the road here. Squirrel hunting, you might push something towards me. So I get in here, and I'm literally getting ready to put the first stick on the tree here, and I hear something walking over here to my left, and I look up, and it's this guy. So I walk over and start talking to him. Him and his boy are out here squirrel hunting. He said they're probably gonna leave here in like an hour or so, which at this point, it's been almost an hour. I've just been sitting up here trying to cool off. But I did hear him shoot. One of them shoot like 3 times back here behind me, so don't anticipate anything coming from this direction. I think at this point, if I'm going to see anything tonight, it's going to be coming from the private across the road. So, it is what it is. He was nice. But, now we're going to sit up here. Like I told him, I came out here to this area because I saw that doe last night. But, plus, out of all the public spots that I hunt, this is the shortest walk and the easiest walk. So, with it being, up in the mid-80s, I wasn't trying to die of heat stroke before I even got to a tree. But, we'll see either way. And I told Matt yesterday, yeah, it sucks. It's been a rough start to the season so far. Just with the weather, it's been ridiculously hot. I did have a really nice buck show up on my camera on public land last night at like 2 o'clock in the morning. But, big bucks, big mature bucks on our cameras have been very few and far between. So, they work their way even further back, man. Dang it. Oh well. But that's what I was telling Matt. I was like, I'm gonna try and stay positive as shots ring out. I need to be grateful for any time that I'm up in a tree with my bow. That's the main thing. All the crap going on right now, man. Anytime you can be out here in the woods, get away from all that nonsense, that's a good day. So, gonna try and stay positive. Dude's a terrible shot, I think. I can't say anything. I don't know that I'd be able to hit a dang squirrel. If you've watched any of our previous videos, I'm not the most accurate person. At least with a bow. Trees tend to get in the way for some reason. But I'm gonna sit up here. Just enjoy it, man. So I'll turn you guys on if I see anything. Alright, a little update. Remember how I said I was going to stay positive? That's getting really hard. Guys are still back there behind me squirrel hunting. So I can pretty much guarantee anything behind me has been run off. There's for sure nothing coming that way from behind me. Just had a guy pull up on his motorcycle and stop and get out and pee. And then he was watching the bean field for 5-10 minutes. And right as he was getting ready to leave, had a couple kids on a dirt bike and quite possibly the loudest four-wheeler I've ever heard in my entire life come by. I mean, you know, gotta expect that sitting this close to the road, I guess, but yeah, lesson learned, I suppose. So I think my odds of seeing a deer tonight went from slim to none to, yeah, right. I mean, whatever. I'm up here. I'm going to enjoy it, or try to anyway. So, who knows? Might get a chance to at least. I got a decent view of the bean field here. I can see all the way to the furthest west corner, southwest corner. So, maybe I'll at least get to see a deer from afar. So, yeah, there's the update. We got 2 does in the standing beans. They're across the road on private. But they're kind of working this way. this up. I'm losing shooting light in here quick, but those deer, those two does, literally were feeding in the middle of the road on acorns. And a car came by and they ran out back into the beans, started working their way back up, and now they're literally feeding like 5 feet off the road in those beans. And they look pretty content there. I don't think they're gonna come this way. And if they do, if they cross right there and come in here, they're gonna be out of range. So, but hey, all things considered, good hunt. Actually, I saw 3 more deer about 800 yards away in the beans. And then I just happened to look and these 2 popped out like 20, 30 yards off the roadway into the beans from the public woods there. So I thought for sure I was going to be in the game there because I'm like, those gotta be the ones that are coming across the road here, which obviously they are. They just keep getting pushed back by traffic. Here comes another car. But slowed down enough, it kind of spooked him and pushed him into the beans a little further, so I'm probably gonna try and sneak out of here, so not a very exciting video, I know, but hopefully they should be getting more exciting as the season goes on here, and hopefully we can get some cooler temps. So I appreciate you guys watching. We'll catch you on the next one.